Downtime, free time, playtime. So we have time to improve on our present Kitbash action figures, especially G.I. Joe classified series action figures. So let's get on with the improvements on what we have on video. So I have two versions of Dusty. So we have the desert version and we have the woodland tiger forest version. Okay, so the thing that I did with these two action figures in previous videos, well, you could watch it. But for this specific video, what I did was to do a simple head swap. So this head used to belong to this action figure and that head belongs to this figure. So this is my second copy of Dusty. I was able to find this guy in clearance and I just did the same modifications that I did to the Dusty figure that I had before. So modifying the belt and the knife. So the other Dusty action figure that I had on board is mated to a G.I. Joe classified series Sergeant Stalker. So just a different flavor for Sergeant Stalker because the figure is just way too dark, so a different uniform is going to liven the character up. So I chose the Dusty figure for that character, but I wanted at the same time to have another Dusty action figure in this desert camo pattern to match with my woodland tiger force pattern. Okay, so this head used to belong to that, and the helmet belongs to Action Force Valaverse. So with the night vision goggles. Okay, but they sport a different backpack. So this sports a backpack of G.I. Joe Classified Series Dusty, but this sports a backpack from G.I. Joe Classified Series Recondo. Well, just a different flavor for the same figure. So to provide spice in my Kitbash build instead of having the same thing. So they look or actually feel the same, but they are different. Especially this one because I changed the lower pants or the lower body into a G.I. Joe Classified Series Recondo, which I presented in another video. So Shipwreck is the plainest and the flattest G.I. Joe Classified Series action figure that Hasbro has released. But actually, I'm really liking this action figure with the of course the additional accessories that I placed on it. So just a little bit of vest from Action Force Valaverse and the helmet and a change of weapon. So from the previous video, I changed it to a new weapon, and I discovered that I could still make use of the rope and perch for poly this way and have it on top of the vest. So instead of having this rope accessory inside the box of Shipwreck, I could still make use of it on the action figure as it is displayed this way. All three of these action figures have their own separate videos, but I just want to pile them together. All of them are my favorite character in the G.I. Joe line. It's going to be Lieutenant Falcon. Okay, so this Lieutenant Falcon is now a General Hawk. So for a General Hawk Kitbash build, I used the Lieutenant Falcon head, which belonged to this body. Now I replaced the head with a Marvel Legends action figure screaming head from the hood. So this is the hood character, that screaming head. Okay, so let's take a look at General Hawk first. So very simple build. all of the components of the Gen 1 or 3.75-inch General Hawk is in this action figure? Well, of course, because it's a Kitbash build, you can't really have the exact color or the exact look for the action figure. Well, I could just provide at least a general feel for the character. So just my own version. I wanted to skip the bomber's jacket because, well, that's just way too uncomfortable for a character to wear, especially if he's going to go into combat in a winter or a non-winter environment, I mean. Okay, so just a quick 360 view. All components are in. Of course, with regards to the choice of backpack, we have a wide array of backpacks that I could pair with this action figure. So from the Dusty or from whatever G.I. Joe Classified Series action figure that would provide us with a backpack. For example, this is from a Outback action figure. But generally, the feel of General Hawk is here, this action figure. And let's put in Screaming Head Lieutenant Falcon. So components have been changed. Vest is from Action Force Followers, and I attached some stuff and cut off some stuff to make it look this way. Okay, so this action figure sports a different weapon, full-sized M16 rifle with a underbelly 12-gauge shotgun. So we have the shotgun shells on the belt. We have spare magazines for the rifle, knife, and radio. So time to play just with this action figure to see whether it has to be improved or not. So far, this build, I'm really okay with it. So something different instead of a plain Jane looking Lieutenant Falcon. Okay, so this used to be my original Lieutenant Falcon before this was released by G.I. Joe Classified Series. So utilizes the Snake Eyes Origins Snake Eyes head and different components from different G.I. Joe Classified Series action figures, which I covered in a separate video. So just revisiting this build. So, well, of course, since I exchanged weapons, so this part's a different weapon. So this shotgun is free for use with this Kitbash action figure. Okay, so with the original backpack from this guy. Okay, so far loving the additional modifications that I did to this action figure. So made it very simple, just a pistol belt that would hold shotgun shells, a pistol, a set of binoculars, a backpack with a radio, and of course your trademark Lieutenant Falcon shotgun. So a simple reminder from Laruan ni Obi-Wan: when you're toy collecting, remember to play with your action figures instead of just accumulating them. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.